What was your scariest a second later and I would have died moment? What is one small thing that changed your life for the better?
Keeping a glass of water by my bed and drinking it as soon as I wake up. It kills the morning grogginess in seconds.
Meeting someone you mentally click with. It might not work out, but knowing there's people out there that you just feel at peace with is a calming feeling.
Working out for 8 to 10 minutes before showering in the morning, before school. It's not small, but I went to therapy. I only went a few times, I couldn't afford it, but it really helped me.
Cutting out the friends who were not really friends at all. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but be truthful with people. You don't need to embellish your stories, your accomplishments, your jokes, anything. Just be truthful.
Drinking more water.
What's that one product that is completely worth your money?
Prescription sunglasses.
A good under-sink home tool kit if you don't have one already. I can say as a newly married 20-something it was the most useful gift my father-in-law got me.
A good and comfortable chair to your desk. Especially when you plan to sit there a lot for studying or if your job requires you to sit. It will spare you a lot of back pain. Edit, John sadly no longer wants me to sit, I exchange him for job. Some kitchen tongs. Bought a rubberized one at TJ Maxx for $3. Best $3 I ever spent. My roommates and I use that thing every day. I don't know what we did without it.
The right mattress can completely change your life. Everything in life can be affected by your sleep quality. I'd say start there. A good mattress and pillow.
Good pair of shoes.
An electric tire inflator, for $29.95. It's so convenient to add air to the tires where you live rather than going to gas station air pumps, especially in winter weather.
What NSFW things have you seen at work?
Construction worker. I can guarantee that whatever building you're in, a dick is drawn somewhere behind the drywall.
A big old pink dildo. Just sitting there outside of Staples.
Co-worker at work wanted to show me pics of her dog on her iPad. She unlocked it and it was still on Pornhub. P and the veggie close-up.
I've had multiple people answer the door naked or in underwear when I was delivering their packages.
Who here is spending Valentine's Day alone?
Girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me about a week and a half ago and is already fucking some guy, so here I'm alone watching American Pie and on Reddit, haha.
I'm not alone, my cat is with me.
I am in my 30s and have spent every single day alone.
I'm dying alone. I've accepted this a while ago.
Me. It's nearly 4 a.m. the following morning here and I'm a single drunk 26-year-old. Cheers.
My girlfriend's ex texted her and now they are spending the day together. So I bought a bottle of cheap whiskey and am now surfing Reddit. 6 a.m. here. Cheers.
Some of my single friends are right now so drunk they can barely speak, and my friends with and so are off the grid. It kinda sucks but it is what it is.
I'm ugly.
Me and probably most people on Reddit right now, lol.
What are you boycotting?
Verizon. After they throttled first responders during the latest forest fires in California, they will never get another cent from me. Their pandering Super Bowl ads did not help. Reminded me of BP's response to the Deepwater Horizon spill.
Comcast. Apartment burned down and I lost everything including my dog. They charged me $300 for the cable box. Fuck them.
Work. Update, I was fired.
Facebook. Assuming boycotting means don't use out of principle. I'm not organizing any mass protests or anything.
Shell. They haven't even cleaned up the whole 2008 spill, but we forgot about it because of the 2016 spill. Edit, what you/Marjakev said too.
Kat Von D.
What is good for only a minute?
Your nose finally being clear after a long cold. You don't really notice it after that, but in that first moment when you blow your nose and it actually breathes clear is just beautiful.
The feeling of warm clothes right out of the laundry.
A very good Roman candle.
Peeing when you have a U-tie. Sweet sweet release, then immediate burning agony 5 seconds later.
Quenching a raging thirst. Nothing beats that feeling of gulping down cold water, but it quickly turns to the feeling of being bloated. Edit, my first gold, thank you kind stranger.
The feeling after taking a breath from your inhaler, after an asthma attack. You're able to breathe, and relax. And then after a minute, the jitters start, and your heart starts beating too fast.
The feeling of an incoming sneeze. If it doesn't come in that time period, you are just left hanging in there with a weird feeling.
The cold side of a pillow.
Any hot beverage. It's too hot until it sits for a bit and it hits that perfect middle. Then you have till 30 seconds to slurp it all out before it's too cold.
Any social media. First few posts. Neat. The next 30 minutes of scrolling. Time sucks / nothing new or interesting.
Parents of Reddit, what's the funniest reason you've been called into school to collect your child?
Had to pick up my nephews. They dressed like Kamen Rider and had a fight with their classmates. I asked them why they thought it was a good idea. They reasoned that nobody would know it was them and the kids they fought were bullies.
Not a parent, but I had to pick up my little brother after he fed a kid laxatives and gave him a wedgie about 30 minutes after. School was closed for 2 days, making sure the mess was disinfected.
Teenagers and young adults, what do you want most from us as parents? And how can we best provide that?
Some consistency with expectations. Don't get mad at me for not doing the dishes if I have never been expected to do them. Don't get pissed and threaten them every time your kid looks sad / is crying, and then wonder why they don't tell you anything.
Don't instantly get angry at your kids. Listen to their side of the story if they're trying to explain something. Yelling at them won't help. Also, solitude. If your kid needs time to collect his / her thoughts, let him / her have it.
Accept that we are individuals and not extensions of you.
That your mistakes aren't genetic. Just because you messed up in your youth does not mean we will. Also, stop being overprotective and being fearful of their decisions about their future. That will only damage any self-esteem they might have.
What was your that explains a lot moment when you met someone's family?
My ex was controlling, manipulative, and emotionally abusive. I met her parents. Her mom was the exact same way and her dad was an absolute pushover. She grew up having no idea how to love someone in a healthy way.